Good evening, Craig.
Hey,
How you
Phil.
doing? Oh,
Good.
I know. It's a little
Good
bit
morning.
early for me here. You maybe get up. We're doing customer briefings in Singapore at the moment, so it's about 5:30 a.m. I should be used to this one.
I don't envy you.
And
5:30
you're at
is,
the end of a day, so
yeah,
another long day, good day. Well,
yeah.
if you, yeah, so let's just take a moment, if you could, introduce yourself. Tell us what you do, who you do it for.
Sure, yeah. So I am Craig Barbieri, Director of Digital Technology at EwingCole. We're a
Hmm.
large AE firm based in the United States, in Philadelphia, in the United States. We work across the country on lots of different projects.
Okay.
And I lead the technology efforts here. That includes all the production tools, design tools. We're building a VR suite right now, so I get to deal with all the fun tools. That's the way I like to put it.
So tell us about your session.
So I'm talking about artificial intelligence, in particular the design side of artificial intelligence. So I see it. There are two main paths, of course, right? There's the large language models for text generation, and then there's
Right,
the generative image generation, right? That's
right.
the, where I see most design is heading that down that road, and it's a big topic. I see AI as being a huge transformation for our industry.
You're talking about using AI for design, like design iteration, like visual iteration. Can you talk about that specifically and why that's important to you?
Yeah. So one of the most interesting things, and I think the eye-opening things for folks when they first see AI is number one, how quickly it can turn around an image. It can spit out an image in seconds,
Oh,
really. Uh,
extraordinary
yeah,
emotional feedback. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Instant eye candy. It's one of the reasons I think why it's so popular, right?
yeah,
Instant
yeah.
eye candy. It hits the endorphins or something, for us designers. Um, but in terms of design, how I'll talk about a bit of how we're exploring it. We're it's very early in the development of these technologies. They continually change. New features and new capabilities seem to
Right, right.
pop up every
So
day.
this is not like futuristic stuff that you're trying to investigate. This is the things that you're
This
doing
is
now, and you want to
we're
get
we're
feedback and
doing it
solicit
now.
ideas.
Yeah. And we're doing it in lots of different areas. So we're not just saying, well, we are definitely not saying, here, AI design this building for us, because it can't do that, right?
Yeah,
It can show you a pretty picture, but there's no intelligence behind that picture. There's
right.
no, that space, that building that it shows you doesn't work, right? You need a designer, someone who's human, who can walk through a space and
Yeah,
understand
people
it.
that can build it, people that can design it, people that, yeah,
Exactly,
that's right.
exactly. Um, we've been exploring it for interior design murals. We've actually had an interior designer come up with a really fascinating workflow, um, using Midjourney, and a number of other things to create a series of murals for a college campus, which they were, I mean, it was just really impressive. And
Mm.
it wasn't a, here AI, I want a mural of this, and he gave it. No, it's not gonna give you
It's still iterative. You still have to kind of work with it and
very
nudge it.
much
Yeah.
iterative, yeah. But the results were pretty spectacular, and I don't think we could have come to that same results without using it, which is an interesting, right? I mean, that in and of itself is an interesting discussion. And where can we take it, and how does it evolve?
And at the end of the day, someone still has to execute the work, but it's just the idea spark, the generation. Someone has to do it.
Exactly.
It's kind of weird because, for all of my existence, probably your existence, the computer has been a very transactional thing. Like if I'm typing something, yeah, I hit the key on the keyboard and it gives me a response. Or if I'm doing something in an application, I'm clicking a button and it does the thing that I clicked for. So it's very transactional. It's almost like a one-to-one. And all of
Hmm.
a sudden with AI, it seems like I'm getting a response that is multitudes in excess of my input, right? So it's not transactional. It's exceeding this transactional relationship. I don't know that we're putting ourselves out of work. It seems like we're making ourselves way more accountable if we're using AI to design things that we then have to actually build.
Yeah, and it's actually given us a lot more work and another thing to learn, really. I mean, part of design is learning new things, and technology is continually changing, such that we're always learning some new technology. This is just one of those that is, I think, so right down the alley of a designer, at least aspects of it, right?
Right, right, right. Oh, well,
So
thank you very much. Look, I look forward to seeing you. End of April is around the corner, and we're going to have a good group. It'll be
good.
nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You'll be amongst friends.
Good.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Awesome. Thanks, Bill.